Welcome back, students. This is the continuation of lesson number 3, working with MS Access 2007. So in this video, you are going to learn creating a blank database, what are data types, view of a table, creating a table, entering data in a table, and formatting a table. So let us begin. Now, how to open MS Access? So what you can do is click on the start button. Okay, from here you need to go to the Microsoft Office. So click on the Microsoft Office drop down arrow. You will see the list of application. From this application you have to click on Microsoft Office Access 2007, or what you can also do is at the right side of the start button there is a search box. In this search box you can directly type here Access. Okay, so once you type Access, you can see the Microsoft Office Access 2007 application. So click on this application. Now this is the window for Microsoft Access. First we need to create a database to enter the data. So you can see a blank database at the top. Click on this blank database. Now if you move to the right corner here, you need to give a name to the database. Okay, so give one name to the database. Let the database names be, suppose say students. Okay, let the name be, suppose say students detail. Okay, students details, and just below you can see the create button here. Click on the create button. Your database with the name students table, or sorry, students detail will be created. So click on the create button. Now if you see at the top in the title bar, you can see the name students detail. This shows that your database has been created. Now you need to design a table. Why? Because we are going to enter the data in a database using a table, because we have already learned in the last class that MS Access is a relational database management system. So what does the relational means? Relational means entering data in the form of a table. Okay, so how to design the table? So first, if you want to design the table, at the top left corner you can see a view button. Okay, so just click on the view button. You can see two type of view. One is Datasheet View and another is Design View. Now once we create the table, then we have to move to the Datasheet View. Okay, so in the Datasheet View, what we can do is we can enter the record, okay, for the data, and we can also edit the record. So first we will design the table. So click on the Design View. Now once you click on the design view, so the database is asking you to give a name for the table. So let me give a name for the table. Suppose say students record. So remember, the name of my database is students detail and the name of the table is student record. So if you see on the left hand side here, it's written table 1. Now this table 1 will change in with the name students record. Click on OK button. So you can see that the name of the table has changed into students record. Okay, now you will see two windows here. Okay, the top window, this window we call it as a grid field pane. Okay, and this grid field pane, it consists of 3 columns. One is the field name, another is data type, and the next one is a description column. Now if you move below, we call this window as a field properties pane. Okay, as we proceed in our next class or the classes later on, I will show you how to work with the field properties pane. So right now let us concentrate on the grid field pane. Okay, so as I have already said, it consists of 3 columns. That is field name, where you have to write the name of the field. Another is data type, where you have to mention the data type for the specified fields, and another is description column. So in this column, this is the optional column. If you want to use any comments, then you can use it. Okay, so first let me start with the roll number. Suppose say here roll number. Now if you want to move to the next column, either you can press the tab key or you can directly use or click on this column. Okay, now you need to give a data type for a field name. So from here, from the drop down arrow, you can see a list of data type from the drop down arrow. Okay, so as the roll number, it means number, because I'm going to enter the number, so I will use the number data type. Or instead of number data type, you can also use the text data type. Okay, no problem. Why? Because the text data type will take both the value, that is alphanumeric value. It will take the text as well as the number. So you can either use it as a text or you can also use it as a number here. Now before proceeding any further, let us see what is a data type. Okay, so this PDF has been taken from your book. So there are different types of data type. Okay, like text, number, memo, date time, auto number, yes, no, hyperlink. So here all the functions of all these data types has been given here. So I want all of you to kindly go through this function, because this function determines what type data types are the one that is mentioned here. Okay, so data type are used to declare the field of a table, means it is used to declare what type of field a particular column consists. Okay, data type determines the type of data or specific field can accept. Now you can see that once the data type is defined, we cannot enter a different type of data in it. Okay, if we enter any different type of data, what happens is it will display the error, means your data type should not get mismatched with the field name. If it get mismatched with the field name, it will show the error. Okay, now let me go to the next field name, and let me give the field name as, suppose, say first name. Okay, FIRST, first name. Go to the next column and let it be text only. Now last name, again let the data type be text. Let me write down DOB, that is date of birth. Now in date of birth, I want to change the data type. Okay, I want to give the data type as date time. I will show you when we work in the datasheet view why I have given a date and time. Now address, let the address be again text. Now phone number. Okay, phone number. Now let me give the phone number as a number. You can give a text, but I just want to give here a number. So I have created a table, that is I have designed the table. Now I have to go to the datasheet view. Okay, click on the datasheet view and it is asking me to save the table. Click on yes option. See here, we call this as a datasheet view, and you can see the field here. Okay, field name like roll number, name, last name, date of birth, address, phone numbers. Okay, all them are shown into the form of a column. So let me slightly increase the size of the width of the column here. Okay, so now you can enter the record one by one. Suppose say roll number 1, either press the tab key or directly click the mouse button. Give the first name, give the last name. Okay, now date of birth. See here, the data type I have given is date time. So you can see here, or you can see a calendar here at the side. Okay, just click on the calendar. You can either go to the previous button, click on the next button and just use the date. Okay, then go to the next field, address. Type the address, suppose say here Silbury. Now let me go to the phone numbers and let me type ABC. Okay, now see, once I type ABC, what is happening? It is showing me that the value you entered does not match the number data type in this column. So I have already said you that the data type should not mismatch with the field name. Okay, so because why? In the phone number, the data type I have given is the number. That is why I have to enter the number here. I cannot enter the text here. Okay, so let me enter the number here. Now if you want to enter the next record, either press the tab key, okay, or you can directly click the mouse button. Give another roll number, write the name, suppose say Preeti Singh, give the date of birth, go and click on this calendar and give one of the date of birth. Okay, go to the next field and give the address here you want to put, and just gives the phone number in this way. Okay, so again press the tab key. So in this way you will be going to the next row, and slowly you can enter the record as much as you want. Okay, so this is how we enter the record of a particular student or an employee in a datasheet. Okay, so I have already created one database here. Okay, the name of the database is students information sheet, and I have entered 9 records here. Now in this database I am going to show you how to format, increase or decrease the height of the row. You can also increase or decrease the width of the column. You can format the cell as well. Okay, so how to increase the row height? Now if you want to increase the row height, go at the row heading. So we call this as row heading. Right click the mouse button. Okay, and just below from the drop down arrow you can see a row height option here. Click on the row height. Now you have to mention the row height. Okay, right now it's 13.8. Suppose let me mention it as 18. Okay, press enter key or click on the OK button. See, in this way you can increase the row height as well. Now the second method to increase the row height is under the home tab. Okay, under the home tab, now in the record group you will see the more options here. Now click on the drop down arrow of the more button. Again you will see your row height and column width. Click on the row height. Now you can increase the height of the row. Okay, now how to increase the column width? Simply select the table in this way. Okay, go to the more option here, click on the column width. Now mention one of the column width, suppose say 15. Okay, so in this way the width of the column will get increased. Now next you can also increase the size of the text here. For that, go to the font size option. Okay, in this way you can increase the size of the text. Okay, now next is how to format the cell. So under the font group you can see 2 buttons here. Okay, so what we call is, suppose say this button, it is called the grid line. Just click on the drop down of the grid line. You can either use the grid line in a horizontal position, okay, like this way. You can use the grid line in the vertical position in this way, or you can use both the grid line. Next is, you can see your alternate fill color. So click on this arrow, just click on the select the cell. So in this way what it will do is it will fill the alternate record. Okay, now if you want to fill the whole tables, then go to the fill color option here, and you can give one of the colors that you want to use it. So in this way you can format it, and you can also give the color to the text. So if you want to give the color to the text, go to the font color option here, and whichever text you feel like giving, just click on the text, that is the color. Okay, so in this way we can format the text. So in this video you have learned how to create a database, how to switch between the design view and datasheet view, entering a record in a datasheet view, creating a table and formatting a table. So this is all in today's video. Thank you children, and do practice it at home.